So this window here, you can see it's all kind of come away and rotted out and bits and pieces. So I'm going to try and fix that today. Let's go. I'm going to put builder's bog in here, which is good. It sets hard like a rock and you can drill into it, and it with the strongest thing that's ever happened to this piece of wood. But because I've got a seam down here, I'm going to drill a few small holes so that the bits of builder's bog will catch into there and just help keep it tight. And I have this little bit of moulding that came off the side of the house. It's plastic. It's just a little right angle, and I'm going to use this to help mould it on there. And then I can sand it back later. I just need a formwork, if you will. This stuff is really awesome. I love it. You're going to need quite a bit, as you can see. A bit more, don't be shy. Once the hardening agent goes in, it will dry really fast. So we stir it in and we move really quickly. Kind of knead it into all those little bits, all those little nooks, and to catch in there. Put that there, and it should make a nice little seal, and I can pop that off later. So this is about 5 minutes later. It got really nice and hot. I've popped off the plastic. It's not perfect, but that's okay because that gives me room to sand and fine tune it. I'll just let that harden properly. There's some extra bits that I'll need to touch up, but that's okay. Yeah, it's good. So I've had a bit of a supply issue out here in northern Queensland, in Australia. And finally I got what I was looking for, which is just a very simple piece of internal angle trim to make a mold out of to do these windows. So this is what it's looking like, and I'm really happy because I've been dying to get this done. It's been really bugging me. A lot of the kind of the timber wooden seals off the bottom of the frames have rotted off just from, you know, wear and tear and weather, storms, cyclones, you name it. Yeah, so it's gonna be great, but I just needed stuff so I could form a mold to put that builder's bog into it, just to make that, you know, last forever. And here it is. So I've got my little right angle bit of trim here. I've just screwed it onto the frame, and another one that I've just angled to fit perfectly in here, and then I've got a bit of a channel, so I'll fill all of that up, and it's just screwed in underneath there, and I should end up with a bit of a lip at the edge that just fills up, and it's perfect. I've also pre-drilled a few little holes in there so that it's got something extra to catch onto. Yes, so let's do it. Just a little lip like this. This is all I need. Tiny, tiny, and it just curves out there. That's what we're trying to achieve. All right, we've got that all mixed up now. Yum. Not really, don't eat it. Do not eat it. You can see it already filling up some of those little drill holes, which is great. Because we just need those to take, and then the whole thing's secure. Let's stick some in here because I just needed an edge bit. Okay, it's been a few minutes and I'm too excited to see how this turned out, so let's just zoom in a bit. Let's take some screws off and see what this looks like. Beautiful. Awesome. So you can see I've got this little lip under here, which is perfect. Comes up here, lovely. Look at that. Just needs a bit of a sand. I have to fill over here because I had another little spot to fix up, but that's nothing. Love it. Let's sand it. Gorgeous. Look at that. Perfect. So over here I've got some more work to do, so I haven't bothered sanding that too greatly. Look at that. Nice edge on it. It's going to be great. So I've just started on this little window. I think it's going to need some help because look. Ta-da! And that's only the beginning. Ah, so much builder's bog. But it's going to be great. So, because of the depth of this hole, like here's my thumb, you can see how deep that is. I've put some nails in there and I've punched them down a bit lower than the surface, so that I won't sand the tops of them, and that will give something pretty substantial for the builder's bog to hang on to. So we'll just see how this goes. So this is going to be a multi-stage process, this one. I've got the second lot of builder's bog on, like this was the first part, and now I'm working on the second part. You can see it's sinking into that hole nicely. I'll come back, sand that over, go over it again, fill what I can, and then I'll start forming it up to rebuild that edge down along here. So we'll just see how that one works. Hopefully it all comes together nicely. Well, this is what happens when you get overly cocky when you're taking out windows.
Do you want some help?
Why would I want help? Look what I've done already.